Get my eye on that time. Okay. I'm glad to be on here. All right. Listen. This song right here is called Incredible God by J.J. Hairston. Okay. My returning viewers, subscribers, thank you so much for tuning in, locking in, hitting the like button, thanking again, telling all your friends or your people sharing the video. And shit like that, okay? I feel like praising God, okay? Something about like not depending on your own self, okay? Especially if people is coming at you because of God in you, okay? Take whatever I say to your thoughts. If you're a returning viewer, subscriber, thank you so much for tuning in. Like I said, okay, if you're new, subscribe to the channel. I'll post photos, audio signs, to do quick cards and generators to tap in. And hit the bell hit the bell so you can be on here when I post and shit. Like, I don't know, like somebody either they didn't want you to know how incredible God is, or they didn't want you to like let that light, that God in you shine. So I feel like that's what somebody's trying to do right now. Okay, so I was just gonna say hoses, any ropes, chains, energetically that somebody's trying to lasso around my neck, I send to the pit of hell where it belongs. Okay. Okay, so anyway, I'm gonna talk to God. Trust you're already doing well. It's a choice to make each and every day. I'm drinking some water. Okay, so make sure y'all drink your water and stay hydrated and align my body. So also, something about being ready. Okay, I'm looking at this. It says I am worthy of respect. Okay, and something about, well, I feel like with a lot of things, like you may not be ready, but it's like that's why you take the step or something. I don't know. Take whatever I say resonates. I've been on here 2 minutes. 2. There's 0 people in here, 0 likes. So just note that. Okay, so play back. Anyway, let me talk to God. God, angels, ancestors, spirit guides, the ones that fuck with me of the highest ascended white light. Thank you so much for sitting me down here to do this reading for the collective, making sure we're all protected from low vibration of demonic energies, and we got clear, concise messages. Much appreciation. All right. All negative energies, entities, intentions, projections, I command you to go back to the pit of hell where you belong, bitch. I guess the magic words are always the time or whatever it is. Once I say that, people start coming in here. I'm looking at Dance with Life. I'm thinking about that song, Dance with Somebody, Whitney Houston. Let me turn this down a little bit. Dance with Somebody, Whitney Houston. Okay. This is Dance with Life. Do something to change your energy. Okay. So, depending on how you're feeling, I'm looking at this thing. It says, I am releasing all negativity. It could be your own, or it could be somebody trying to project some shit. But it says, do something to change your energy. So this could be a dancing, movement, moving your body and shit. What's over here? M. Rama, where are you being called to journey to? Okay, I feel like a nervous energy. Okay. I just feel like it's about stepping into the unknown, like you don't know what's gonna happen. I feel like nervousness could also be like excitement. Okay. I'm looking at this. It says, I am embracing my full potential. I might just say affirmations through this reading. Or maybe not. Take whatever I say to resonance, okay? Whoever's watching this in the playback, there's 4 people in here, 0 likes. What's it say? Double mission, Pleiades. Channeling and uplifting humanity. Okay, it's giving beam me up, Scotty. And then double mission is like you got 2 missions on Earth. And I'm not gonna hold you. A lot of the times when you hear double mission, it's like your own. This could be your own mission, like your mission for God, and then like you and your partner's mission or something like that. Take whatever I say resonates. Let's look at the book right quick. All right, let me look. I didn't even read this. I mean, I'm just looking at this, but it says, this is not the card, but it says yes, 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 yes. It says just say yes. Yes is all over this. Something about yes is all over this. You take whatever I say as resonance, okay? Look, this song, they're saying, I'm reaping the harvest God promised me. I'm taking back what the devil stole from me, okay? I shall recover it all. I rejoice today. Okay, I shall recover it all. All right, where am I looking for? Pleiades. Also, something about us banding together and shit like that. Cause I feel like they be trying to single niggas out, and they be like, "Oh yeah, we gonna take them weak. We gonna take them out. We gonna single them out because that's gonna make them weak or whatever like that." But I'm if you look at my community's habit, say weak plus weak plus weak equals weak. But if you have one solo person and they're strong, it equals strong. So I don't know. It's strange. It's strange and it's funny. Whoever's trying to fuck with my lip gloss, bitch, I cast that shit into the pit of hell where it belongs. Okay, the fuck. And let me see what the cards say. So yeah, that's kind of interesting, but all this person by themselves is like, what? If you're strong, strong is strong. It doesn't matter if there's 5 weak people coming against you. Like, that's weird. Okay, let me see. Pleiades. I just had it. Okay, it's a transmission card. Maybe I didn't really look at these cards. You know what I'm saying? This booklet too hard. You know what I'm saying? Too hard, but it's like these cards are split up. It's confirmation cards, inquiry, action, activation, and transmission. So the card that came out is a transmission card. You're reaping the harvest God promised you. Okay, that's what's going on. And you're rejoicing today, right now, in this moment. Okay, what's it say? Well, I was gonna say something about hair. This says the Pleiades, double mission, channeling and uplifting humanity. The Pleiadians are a group of star beings dedicated to raising the vibration of the planet and sharing new consciousness through creations and technology. They have been incarnating on Earth since near the beginning of humanity. You are a soul who has a double mission: to grow at soul level and to raise the vibration of the planet. So to grow at soul level, like for you as an individual, and to help the planet, okay? To raise the vibration of the planet. If you have been called to write, speak, or channel, this is your sign to keep doing it. Your work is divinely guided. Of all of the souls, Pleiadians are the chattiest, and so perhaps you have already started channeling some of this work into the 3rd dimension. Thank you for doing your part in the great plan. Your presence and unique light is needed. You heard? So it says, work your light transmission. Hold the card on your heart and say, so I'm gonna hold the card on my heart, and y'all act like y'all holding the card to your heart. It says, I call upon Pleiadian consciousness of the highest realms and highest good of humanity to work through me. Let me be a channel for only the purest light of the essence of source. Let me channel in a way that also serves me. Okay. I like that. I'm glad I read it. Okay, let me drink some more water. Let me see. Let me see what this is over here. I'm curious. It says play, have fun, celebrate, don't be so serious. Yesterday when I did a reading, it was another card, and this same card came out to play. I feel like if somebody was like, well, if somebody's folks be against your mission and shit, okay, like they don't want the vibration of the planet to raise, okay. I was gonna say, like somebody, I feel like what you do, your light work, I feel like you take it seriously, but you don't take it too serious. I feel like somebody wanted to get you caught up and taking something so serious that like maybe you get frustrated or something. I don't know. I feel like work hard, play hard, like a balance. Okay, take whatever says resonates. Okay, I'm using these light seer cards. I did pre-shuffle. I'm looking at the Seven of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Whoever's watching this on the playback we're 10 minutes in, going into 11 minutes. There's 0 people in here and 1 like. And then so as soon as I mention it, is 1 person in here. So I'm looking at the Seven of Swords. The air sign could be relevant. I was gonna say prevalent. Okay, take whatever says resonates. Somebody who's in lack, 5 of Pentacles, or they're out of your energy. They can feel abandoned. I'm looking at the Ace of Cups. They can feel like, I don't know, locked out of your heart. Take whatever says resonates, okay? But also, I feel like this Ace of Cups is like, this aces, I feel like they be straight from God. And people that be stealing, willing instead of willing and dealing. People that be conning and shit like that. I don't know. And shit under the moonlight. They don't have access to this, okay? That's why they still kill and destroy, because that's how they get their resources, by getting into people's hearts. Maybe by telling pity stories or something like that. Take whatever I say as it resonates. But something about their heart, like their heart is not in it or something like that. I'm looking at the King of Swords. And they really be stealing. Seven of Swords. Their heart don't be in it, but they get you to have your heart in it. Take whatever says resonates, okay? I'm looking at the Sun card. Okay, maybe there's some illumination around this. Something about actual factuals, okay? I'm looking at the Wheel of Fortune. 2 major arcanas. I feel like you could have seen somebody for who they was for real. And you could have decided to choose yourself, to choose your own happiness. And because of this, you put your high vibrational energy, your light into yourself, and this causes will to be in your favor. That's what I feel like. Take whatever says resonates. I'm looking at the Seven of Pentacles. Seven of Pentacles is putting that work in. And I mean, by the point of the Seven of Pentacles, you're looking at, do you want to continue investing in this, or do you want to cut your losses and do something else? I'm looking at the Knight of Wands and the Two of Cups and Judgment. Ooh, and the Ten of Cups. Yeah, I feel like, what's that game that people be playing? I guess Uno. And they get so excited. They get so excited putting the cards down. That's how I felt just now. But anyway, the Seven of Pentacles, and I'm looking at the Knight of Wands and the Two of Cups. Okay, so the Knight of Wands could be like player energy. Usually that's exactly what it is. But because of this combination, Seven of Pentacles, Knight of Wands, and the Two of Cups, and I'm gonna show y'all the other cards, I feel like this Knight of Wands could be an energy of like you outside, but because it's next to the Two of Cups, it doesn't really feel like you just outside spreading yourself out. You know what I'm saying? Spreading yourself thin. It made me feel like you're outside, like you're confident, like you're doing things. You're saying this is not the Nine of Pentacles, but I do feel energy of like looking good, smelling good, everything good. Like you're into your passions and what makes you get up and shit like that. And then this could be a Two of Cups energy, right? And I'm looking at Judgment, like this Judgment makes me feel like what's due. Like, I'm not gonna hold you. Okay, I'm looking at Judgment. For me, it's Libra, Scorpio, Sagittarius energy. And then I'm looking at the Ten of Cups after that. So, Judgment also makes me feel like final call or something like that. And I'm looking at the Ten of Cups, this happy family, and it's next to this, and then it's next to Star. So this could be about healing, okay? And I want to say something about partnership, okay? Look, and it's next to the Four of Wands. This is like Twin Flame energy, 1111 energy, okay? And the Fool card, okay? There's a lot of major arcanas here. It's a lot of like good cards right here. You got a good hand, okay, collective? Okay, so that's why folks is trying to was looking at you like they could take from you, or you was somebody to take from. especially thieves, energetic thieves and shit like that. It could have something to do with your destiny because of when I seen the star card. Okay. Something about you shining. Something about you having a good life. The Queen of Swords. And you got your boundaries. So you're not letting no thieves into your energy. Okay. And then the song they're talking about he's able. I'm looking at the 10 of Pentacles, Earth energy. These people so upset and so jealous, 5 of Wands, because how God's working for you in your life, how God's working through you and shit like that. Looking at the Page of Wands and the 8 of Pentacles, there could be something that you was interested in as a child that you are, I don't know, you have a practice now or something that you put work into. And it's growing into something substantial. Ace of Pentacles. I'm not gonna hold you. I thought about, like, I don't know if it was today or the other day, but I was really into Harry Potter, like when it came out, and I was reading the books. Really up to, like, I had up to the 5 books, but I really maybe like a little bit of the 5th book I read. But I had like sets, like they had like little not chemistry sets, but some shit like that, and they had a Harry Potter wand and shit. Like I kind of forgot about that, and then I remembered, and to me it was just like, it was kind of normal. Like, it's like what I was like, okay. But about that, because I'm looking at the Page of Wands, the wand right here. I'm looking at the 8 of Pentacles. It makes me feel like these pentacles right here. It makes me feel like you monetizing some shit, okay? You being stable, you being independent. I just mentioned the looking good, smelling good, everything good. 8 and Ace of Pentacles. All right. Something about, I don't know. It should be growing. Something about, I was gonna say pomegranate. Something about you, like, being balanced, and something about your childlike energy, because I mentioned the Page of Wands too, and that not dying, that light in you not dying, and you're able to take risks. You're able to take risks. Now, anybody could do anything at any time. You know what I'm saying? Something about, okay, so also it's maybe something about divinely guided risks with this amethyst in her hand. And what else? I was gonna say something else. If anyone's trying to send me some bullshit, God, how that should go back to the pit of hell where it belongs. I was gonna say something about wash or dry. Okay, so what happened? The Fool card. I was gonna say something else. I think I'm gonna keep it moving though. I'm looking at the 7 of Pentacles. 7 of Swords. But somebody somebody wanted to steal your new beginning. Wanted to steal. All right, something about you doing something internally first. Something about you being able to do something internally, like in a sense of fearlessness. Okay. I'm looking at the 5 of Cups. Water energy. Whoever's been stealing, look how these cards look like the same theme, like the same color. Okay. Somebody is sad. Whatever who this person is doing, trying to steal energetically or physically something, they're not happy doing it. They're not happy doing it. It just makes me feel like they're not fulfilled. They're not fulfilled with what they're doing, okay? In this song, they're saying, I am moving forward. I can't go back, okay? So you can relate. Maybe you can relate. And I seen the 9 of Pentacles. and the High Priestess. You're moving forward, and you can't go back. Take whatever I tell you as a resonance, okay? So, I feel like you got yourself together. Because I seen the Nine of Pentacles. Even though I added it up together right here. But I seen this. Peek at me. And then I'm looking at the World card. And something about for the world to see, okay? This is fixed energy, Taurus, Aquarius, Scorpio, Leo. And then I'm looking at the Three of Swords right here. And this King of Cups. Like, I don't know. Somebody, I was going to say, like, somebody feel like their heart ripped out their chest. But something about eat your heart out or something like that. Like, I don't know, someone could see you on television or they could see you on a screen or something like that. And they could be like in so much anguish. Especially if this person's getting paid to, if this person is getting paid to sabotage you, it's like they don't feel good doing it. They don't feel like they're winning doing this. Okay? Or this could be somebody that was paid or something like that. This is somebody that you walked away from since you've been out of their life. Eight of Cups. And you walk towards your happiness. And then with this sun right here, this also like you walking towards, I don't know, somebody 21, 3, and 2 and 3 could be significant. But something about, somebody could feel like you're telling or something. I don't know what the fuck. Okay. Look, I'm looking at the Eight of Swords. Because something about you walking away and having some illumination, like somebody could either be, you know what I'm saying? They in a self-inflicted prison, or this is physical prison. I'm pulling from right here. This person that's in English. It could be a water sign, okay? Or an air sign. I'm looking at the Three of Wands. And the Hierophant, like your ship's coming in. Like God is delivering this. God is by your side, okay? I feel like I've done like readings where the Three of Wands, like these people that be conning, they be trying to be at the gate, or they be trying to be at the dock where the ships be coming in. It's like God is here. It's like, what you about to do? It's like, what you about? This is protected. Your ship's coming in. That's what I feel like. I'm looking at the Two of Pentacles and the Nine of Cups. All right. Something about making time for your happiness. Budgeting your time, money, energy. Also, this could be like energetically, like making room for your happiness on the inside. Especially if somebody was trying to put your light out. Well, we'll put one light out. Look, the Ace of Wands. It's like God. It's like something about oil in your lamp and shit like that. Look, the Hermit in the traditional Rider-Waite deck. A lot of times the Hermit has a lantern, and I was just talking about oil in your lantern, in your lamp, and shit like that. In the darkness, like you still got that. Oh, the lantern right here. In the darkness, you can still see type shit. What are you talking about? But did I tell y'all that those Harry Potter books, a lot of times I was reading them like when I was supposed to be asleep. And I don't know if I told y'all this, but my brother and I, we slept in the same room, and it would be like on school nights and I'm supposed to be asleep. And I would like, that was what I would like to do. Like I was reading and streaming, and it would be like a little sliver of light in the dining room or whatever, and I would be reading and shit like that. And then my mother, she would come and be like, go to bed. And then now, in retrospect, when I think about it, I feel like these hoes that be doing dark shit, they be trying to catch niggas in their dream state. So that's why she was so pressed. Like, bitch, you was not asleep. How can I fuck with you if you was reading these books and shit like you Matilda? You know what I'm saying? So then I think about it. That's probably what's going on. But something about seeing in the dark, okay? Now I'm pulling from the cards on top of here. I'm looking at the Six of Pentacles. Somebody being paid to do this whole focus. I'm not making this up. You know how to be like, you know how readers be like, I'm not making this shit up. Six of Pentacles, the Moon card. getting paid to do this, and you're aware. This is so funny. It's kind of funny a little bit. It's next to the Temperance and the Queen of Cups. Is like you're connected. You're on earth. You're doing your mission for God. That's why they're coming at you, because you got this happiness and you got a treasure chest in the back too. Somebody could feel like you got too much. He's like, there's several things I could say. Who are you to judge what somebody has too much of? Okay. Yeah, it is given trying to play God. I'm looking at the Hanged Man and all right, the Hanged Man and the Six of Wands, 12:21. This is you being close to God. Okay, I'm looking at the Six of Wands. I feel like something about like you knowing God for real or something like that. Like this person could feel like I feel like whoever's coming against you, whoever you walked away from, they could feel, or they felt like they knew what God wanted for you or some shit or something like that. And it's like, no, you know what God wants for you. And I'm thinking about that Jeremiah verse, plans for you to prosper and shit like that. And there's some other things in there. Okay. I'm looking at the Knight of Swords and the Six of Swords. It's like these folks trying to rush. I want to say bum rush. Oh, I feel like energetically. It kind of feel like, I don't know, the episodes could be done, but it kind of feel like a couple of more episodes of good. And it's on about I'm blessed and highly favored. Y'all is blessed and highly favored. Something about hero versus villain. The villains coming against the heroes again. The heroes kicking their ass again. And maybe a couple more episodes of that. Like 3 more. Like these folks need to be defeated in their face again, or something like that. Like 3 more times. I don't know. Take whatever I say as it resonates. I feel something right here. Anyone trying to affect my throat chakra, bitch, I rebuke you in the name of Jesus. Whatever energy that is, I send it back to the pit of hell. In the name of Jesus, amen. I'm looking at the King of Swords. King of Swords. King of Cups. I feel like something about somebody's, I don't know, airways. Something about somebody's words, Knight of Swords, air energy. I feel like they're trying to reach you, Six of Swords. And they didn't want you to go to calmer waters. And I feel like they didn't want you to heal. They wanted to give you this 10 of Swords when you add it up. In the song, I think they said, it's amazing how he kept me. Okay? That you was able to... in the song, they said turn it around. Okay? Because you was blessed and highly favored. That's what it said in the song. I'm looking at the 9 of Wands and the 7 of Swords. You're moving forward. Why these folks? You're moving forward. You're protected, okay? I feel like these folks is gonna still keep coming at you. Okay? They could feel like something's gonna work. Something's gotta give. Sooner or later. I feel like they really know this shit's not gonna work. I feel like they know that. Look, 3 of Swords right here. Look, that's why they're so sad. They know it's not gonna look. The 10 of Swords, they already know. I think I got a pen somewhere. Give me a second. Alright. Oh my goodness. Let me see. Right, so, and then what happened? Ten of Swords. This is somebody that you grew up with. Y'all sat together. Y'all ate together. Okay, y'all could have went to service together. I'm looking at the Page of Pentacles. Something about in the opportunity that you had to learn something or start something from the beginning. And then now you win this King of Pentacles. Something about a sector. Something about a sector. Okay, this could be somebody that started with you. And look, you could have been on some start from the bottom or started from the beginning, Page of Pentacles. Now you hear King of Pentacles and the Emperor. Okay, looking at the Three of Pentacles, or this could be somebody that wants to work with you or collab with you. But next to the Lovers, Three of Pentacles and the Lovers. I feel like something about major endings. Something about you having major endings. And you clearing out, because I seen like maybe three major arcanas. At least two of them next to each other. The point is, I feel like something about, what is it? Little shit stopping, big. What is it? Big shit popping, a little shit stopping. Something about like the major arcanas, like you're not. Like the minor arcanas is like those cards aren't really for you or something. Or that's where the past is in or something. Alright, take whatever I say to resonates. I'm gonna wrap this up in a sec. Alright. I'm looking at the Two of Wands and the Three and the Empress. Empress is the number 3. And the cards I just see, okay, I just feel an energy of someone, especially if this is of feminine energy that was coming against you or something like that. I feel an energy of like somebody is still could be like bitter and hateful and looking into their mirror or into their. So something about mirror magic, because I'm just seeing the moon card. Something about they could still be looking at the mirror talking about who's the fairest of them all. They could still. They can still be on some shit like that. Like, who's the fairest of them all? You know what I'm saying? Who's the lady of the ball? As for the deck, this is Earth Angel. Bitch, what you thought? 1441. Okay, that's what I feel like. Okay. And it won't be the same. I'm looking at the Four of Cups and the Queen of Wands. Somebody could feel like since you are around or something like that, I don't know, something about like fireballs or something. Maybe something about that liquor, fireball. But look at this in her hand. This creative spark, this is the Queen of Wands. This spark is like, I feel like it's some shit to behold. I feel like, I don't know, I feel like since, I don't know, I just feel an energy of, and when I'm looking at the cards, it really don't add up to what I'm about to say, but I just feel like, since you came around or since your energy came around, somebody could feel like left out. Like, oh, I don't shine as bright or some shit. Or I'm not as appealing to the group or some shit. But it's like, you could be in this energy and there's no group right here. Something about group think. I mean, you could be around people, but I feel like it's about spirit. It's about God. It's about your chakras being aligned, okay? that's more important to you than groupthink or something like that. Okay. All right. This card is upside down. I'm gonna fix him. Not right now because I'm done with this deck right for her, but I guess so. But I'm looking at the Nine of Cups, Temperance, Collective. Stay in your energy. Stay knowing what's your energy and what's not. Okay. Continue on your path. One foot in front of the other. Okay. Stopping to smell the roses and shit. And what else? You can't imagine your life without God. Or your beliefs. Or your faith. Okay, this is for the collective. I'm gonna get an Isis Oracle card. Appreciate y'all tuning in. Hit the like button. All 500 of y'all in the back playing. Yo, you know what? Sometimes when I talk on here, I be like talking to the people that it sounds like I'm talking to the people that's fucking me for real, but I'm not talking to them. I'm talking to y'all. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like annoying because the people that be trying to fuck with my channel, it's like I feel like it makes shit different. Or maybe I feel like it makes shit different than if it wasn't here or whatever, but whatever. I'm gonna figure that shit out because I feel like niggas is really a non-factor. They be wanting to be a factor. But then it's like y'all could resonate. Y'all could possibly resonate. Like this energy of people trying to like be important to you or in your life, and you already excommunicated them or something like that. You already was like, no, like you was messing up my life. You gotta go or some shit. All right. More angels, more ancestors. What are we talking about? So continue saying your prayers against lower vibrational forces. This is power over 7 scorpions. Maybe something about being taught since you was a child, or even like being taught by divine, being taught by spirit. Take whatever I say resonates. Power over 7 scorpions. Collective, you are being initiated into the magic of conjuring so as to have power to affect lower vibrational forces through your own will and spoken word. You are guided to use this powerful gift with compassion and discernment. Discernment. With mercy and non-judgment, you can then manage any toxicity in your life and with great effects. Okay? So continue condemning these people trying to come against you. Or not even these people, but spirits, this energy. This toxicity, any toxicity. That's real. Appreciate y'all tuning in. Peace out and later on.